So I'm on my normal buy and sell websites, and I see all these magazines for sale for 20 bucks. Now, anywhere from late 80s up to almost current. So not only the fact of the value of how much each magazine costs, but each one of these magazines has a dozen or so, if not more, cars that was somebody's heart and soul and main focus for years while they were building it. These are ideas that people wanted, they built them, and they take pride in them. And I'm pretty sure there's people that got divorced over some of these magazines, and the amount of money that went into these cars. I bet there's billions of dollars here between engines and paint jobs and whatnot. And it's kind of neat to be able to see your car in a magazine, a sense of pride with that. And we submitted Tahoe to Diesel Power Mag, and it was just a reader's ride, so it's not nothing to brag about, but it's still kind of neat to be able to see your ride. So thanks Diesel Power Mag for doing that. And I'm also happy to say that the truck in front of me and the truck behind me are both $50,000, $60,000 trucks, and my budget I've got less than 10 into the Tahoe there, easy. So, but another funny magazine story is way back when, must have been almost 7, 8 years ago, Hoogie, you see him in the videos once in a while, him and I bought a 92 240 Nissan, and what an awesome little car.
So a couple years ago, me and Richard bought a Nissan 240 that we were just going to take to a track and beat the living hell out of. Rich and I made a deal that if I bought it, he'd keep it up and running, which was kind of a full-time job.
So the Cuga racetrack is about 20 minutes away, so Sundays we would just go there. It's 50 bucks for test and tune to drive it, and we just beat the living tar out of this car.
We blew the exhaust, blew tires, cracked rims, blew the exhaust, blew the steering, blew the clutch, everything imaginable on this car. We just blew it completely.
We had to push it on the trailer a couple times because it wasn't running or something was broken, and it was awesome because we just didn't care. Completely stock.
I mean, everybody else had like $50,000 cars. We had a $2,000 car and just kept going all day. It's like, doesn't matter if we crash it, we'll just get another one.
Hoogie just happened to be at a Chapters one day, and he's flipping through a magazine waiting to go see a movie or something, and he saw this car. And he recognized the car from the track.
And all of a sudden I flipped through this one and I recognized the track, recognized the car, and there was us in the background, completely blurry as can be, but I was like, that's definitely us.
Sure enough, there's our 240 in the background. So we made a car magazine, and the chances of him seeing the car in a random magazine without knowing that he was in there, should have bought a lottery ticket that day, but he took the shot, he expanded it, and I was wearing a bright orange Holland t-shirt that day, so you could tell that the orange was behind the seat. That's all you could see because it's kind of blurry. But we made a magazine with an $1,800 car.
Last lap we ever did, we blew 4 tires, cracked 2 rims, blew the brakes, blew the exhaust, blew the tranny, everything imaginable. A week later, I sold it to some kid in London with like hat on sideways and jeans down to his knees. $2,000. Best car I ever had.
We got black flagged so many times, and we just had a riot with $1,800. The one day we were in between Vipers, Porsches, and Corvettes, and whatever else, and we were doing about $150. That's all we could get up to on the straightaway kilometers. And these Vipers and everything flying by like we're standing still. So we're in the grass, we're sideways, and what a riot.
Those are upgraded fenders, and it's definitely a trick car because he's got panels on the side because he's probably hit a lot. The thing is, you can't find these anymore. They're all destroyed or rotted, or I mean, I go underneath and I guarantee the frame rails have been patched.
Yeah, there's a lot of historic and nostalgia and stuff going on there, and he probably let them go cheap because magazines are on their way out with the internet and that. But I still think it's neat, and even if it's a memory, if you guys have pictures of your old rides and made it to magazines, and you got a copy of that magazine or pictures of that, tweet them to me, and I'll retweet them again to keep them alive on the internet, and before they get buried away in an old box somewhere. And do the same, take our rides and tweet them, because we got to respect everybody's rides. whether it's a tuner or a truck or whatever it is. A lot of heart and soul has gone into this metal and plastic. So yeah, tweet them, Instagram. You can look me up, Filthy Rich and DEBOSS Garage, and we'll keep these things going. It'd be nice to see your rides, guys. So yeah, here we go. So follow a variety of projects that include conversions and repairs to anything from Ferraris to chainsaws. And check out the DEBOSS, my newest invention that's coming to market. And remember, if you're not filthy, you're not rich.